And you're from the east side?
I am from the east side, yep.
As Sharday Hoskins drove me through the east side of Indianapolis, she told me about what some people think of where she grew up.
If you ask anybody from here, they typically avoid the area. It's kind of known for being a high violent area.
She says she started losing classmates to gun violence when she was in high school.
When you're not from where these individuals are from, like the Far East Side, it seems like just stop shooting people. It seems that easy, but it's really not that easy because that's how these individuals are taking care of their family. It's how they feed their kids.
Like many cities, Indianapolis saw a jump in violent crime during the pandemic. In 2020, the murder rate was 3 times the national average. It's why the city's spending a large portion of the $237 million it received from the federal stimulus package on reducing gun violence.
Our goal is non-policing. It's more so getting at the root causes.
I met with Lauren Rodriguez. She's the head of one of the city departments in charge of the violence reduction plan. Much of it focuses on what can lead to a shooting, long before a trigger is pulled.
You're going to continue this pattern, which can lead to violent crime, right? You're going to steal for food. You're going to steal for diapers. I've seen it. I used to be a public defender. And then because you have those things on your record, then it's harder for you to get jobs. So then you need more money. So what do? And that's just one example.
Money is going to grassroots organizations that help with issues like food insecurity and job training.
What the strategy tells us is there's a very small number of people in any area driving violence. What it helps us do is focus specifically on those individuals that are driving the violence.
Sharday helps lead a team of violence interrupters. It's a strategy several cities are using, hiring people from neighborhoods hit hard by gun violence to calm tensions between rival groups and on crime scenes.
On scenes, that's where I found is most helpful, is to kind of be a liaison between the family and the police, because the community has their own perception of the police.
I think nationally, we need to do a far better job of working on what I would call primary prevention. The kinds of things that don't seem like gun violence prevention techniques or strategies, but in fact would in the long run reduce gun violence.
Tom Stuckey is a former member of law enforcement who now studies what's being done to stop gun violence.
Because we have more individuals that are willing to use violence to resolve disputes. So we need to be thinking as a society about how do we create more effective conflict resolution mechanisms.
He also says for this problem, there is no quick fix.
The reality is that 20 years from now, the homicide rate will be a function partly of what we do right now.
Violent crime is down in Indianapolis so far this year, a step in the right direction. But to Sharday, the work is far from over. In Indianapolis, I'm Chris Stewart reporting.